Well, hello there and welcome back to Timberborn. We are starting this episode right where we left off in the last one. We still have 1.8 days until the first drought. And last episode, we prepared a little bit for the drought. We put in these dams right here, so the water is higher. We put in all the water, the food sources, and we were now basically waiting for the lumber mill to produce planks so we can start with a forester. So once I unpause the game, then we will get the notification, which is pretty nice, that I just loaded the game. And well, it's been a week since I've played, so they are doing this. They are reminding me, or us, that beware, there's a drought incoming, which is, well, I think it's a nice little detail. This one is complaining that there are no unemployed beavers and we don't have power to operate. So we need a beaver in this one and we need a one in that. Let's see where we get those. We can get one from here and we can close this one. And that should, yeah, there we go. They are both. It still says there's no power because this one isn't turning, which is correct. So as soon as the beaver, let me speed this up a little bit. Now this one has power and we can start producing planks. Right, in order for us to make the forester, we also have to unlock it, and now we currently have 153 science points. So, and this costs 60, so we can unlock this. There we go. And again, the same as with all the other tools, you get the green square, and that is where the forester will plant everything in between those squares. So we need to look. This seems to cover this part, and I actually want this part as well. But then we have to compromise. So, yeah, that's not really. I think for now this is the best bet. Yeah, let's place it right here. Right, and we need a road towards it. They immediately start building. There we go. And it is night. Let's speed this up even more. We have enough water. Yes, we do. We have 172. We have food, loads of it. And we are 1 day away from the droughts. Well, in the meantime, while this is building and we are waiting for the planks, we can prepare the area right here. What we want is we can plant with the forester. We can plant blueberries, birch, pine, maple, and chestnut trees. Chestnut trees will be a little later. And oh, by the way, this is the drought. So let me. No, it's nearly the drought. Sorry, half a day away. So I'm gonna speed this up until we are at the drought, so we can see what happens. Right, there we are. This is the drought. Now, as you can see right here as well, this, well, you cannot see it, but this dries up. And right here, this is another source, and you can see, let me speed it up a little bit more. Then the water just evaporates and it just goes. Everywhere it just goes. And everything just dries out. Except for us right here. Because we damped this, and as you can see, it doesn't flow down anymore. It is now here standing still and evaporating slowly, I might add, but we still have water for everything that we need. Now, for now, this is fine. Because we only, how many beavers do we have? We only have 12 beavers, so for now this is fine. However, when we get more and more beavers, they drink more water, they eat more food, which we need more water for to make that, and the same with the plants. So the water, we need more and more water. So I think that we can get away with 2 droughts this way, but we need to start preparing ourselves for, well, basically making a reservoir. So we would have a stockpile for whatever drought is coming our way. Even if we get long ones, we still should have enough water to well, water the plants and water the beavers, in fact, as well. So we need to keep that in mind and start preparing for that already. But that all said, I was explaining about to plant trees and bushes. Now, if we look at the stats, the birch does take 9 days to grow, but produces only 1 log. The pine grows for 12 days and produces 2 logs, and the best one is maple. It produces 8 logs, but it grows for 30 days. So we need to compromise a little bit, that we want to start off with birch. And let me quit. What did I do? Okay, I'm pressing wrong buttons. Apparently V will throw you up to the end of the map. Well, fine. What I was doing was clicking on this one and seeing to where, so we can go 2 more squares like this, and 1 there probably. That one is that? Well, we can try. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, we need to plant multiple sort of trees, so they can start by these grows the fastest but produce the smallest amount. However, if we need to wait 30 days, we don't have wood for 30 days at all. So this takes 9 days, and the same we are gonna do with pine. We're gonna put a little bit more pine right here. And this part here probably won't be planted, but we can see that a little bit later, because if we go out of this menu, this isn't watered. So they probably won't plant there, but we will see. So we have birch, we have pine, and the rest we are gonna do maple, except for the parts that have trees here already, but that will be fine. And let's place here as well. There we go. That's probably everywhere. It is. Just need to keep an eye on if these squares like here are cleared up, then we can plant there again. Or set that, because otherwise we get holes in it. And I forgot one. Maple right there. There we go. Okay, speeding up. We are 2 days into the drought, and well, I haven't recognized anything about the drought except that this is all dry. But here at our place it is fine. We don't have a worker here, and we do have one here. Are we go? No, we're gonna take one from here because there are not many logs to do. And where's the other one? Here. Ah, okay. So here we ran into a problem. That we have a forester right here, or a lumberjack, sorry. But this last part isn't covered by that one. So we either build a new lumberjack flag. There we go. Which we can do here, and that covers a little bit of here and this one. So if we place this one, road towards it. As long as there is nothing planted, you can still put other stuff over it. Now we can remove this one and unpause that one. And as you can see, the forester is now planting. However, he is planting from the center and he goes around and around in a circle. So basically what he is doing now is only placing maple, which is, well, it's gonna take 30 days. So we are gonna prioritize him to do birch. Right, rambling on again. Let's see. We still have water. And why aren't you gathering? Ah, because this one is full. Right. Okay. Then storage. Small warehouse. Put it here, or yeah, let's just put it right here. Put a road towards it. And I suspect that we are gonna need more on this side as well. Let's plan for that. We're gonna do the same as the first time, that we're gonna leave here 3 spaces so we can place later on, we can place the bigger warehouses at that spot. And we can easily take this route so it's a little bit more connected. In the meantime, we do have a new house. They are sleeping again. And I think the drought has ended. So it should, right here, there we go, the water is coming again. And this is sped up, by the way. This is the fastest. If we go this on normal speed, the water flows really slow, which it's a really nice touch. The water does the same thing it does in real life. Or at least it looks like it. So it is just filling out the whole, well, everything again. And as you can see here, we have flowing water again. And it flows over the dams. So we basically, we need to say to him that he needs to do pine first, because he's going around and around again. Now he will get here as well, but we want this to be first. And we need that to be birch. And we can fill some extra holes. There we go. Oh, actually he is planting here. It is watered and alive. Okay, so only this spot right here. Let me turn the camera around. Only this spot we cannot do. Well, that's fine. That is fine. Okay, now we have 17 beavers, which 5 children, so they don't work yet. Child labor isn't allowed here. So let's unpause those. We can start up this one again. We are a little bit out of logs at the moment. So building is just, well, it is stuck. And we have 14 planks at the moment. So we are gonna need so much more because we need paths and structures. And we now have 195 science points. So we can unlock wooden stairs. Yes. We can unlock this platform, and that's it for now. Now, what are we going to do with this? Let me see. On this side, we have a forest here as well. So we can start by putting that one there, that one there. Stairs, stairs, stairs. Connected. And then we can say we want a road right here. Let's take a look how far we can get with this. Oh, that's pretty far. So we can place 2 flags right there, and immediately, that's a difficult word. Place log storage here and here. Right. We're gonna let these guys go on, because for the stairs we need 4 planks and 1 log. Now we don't have that much. Well, we had 1 log. We have 1 log. So there are some logs coming, but it is not much. But we can prepare this area already. We need to designate this to cut trees. Otherwise they don't do anything. And these guys as well. And let's do this. And place a stair here as well. No, that's not necessary. And the idea behind this is that we can, because there's water here as well, we can use this for another forester. And that plants up there. But we want also there. So we probably check. There we go. Let's place him like so. Now we cannot connect this to the road at the moment. They cannot build it anyway, but we cannot connect this to the road because there are trees in the way right here. So once these are gone, we can connect the road. And we're gonna plan a little bit further ahead again, because we're gonna dam this spot so we can have this water rise up as well. So when the drought comes, we have a little bit of extra water on this side and here as well, so we can keep this forest going on. At least that is the intention. Now, in order for us to get here, let's first see if we click here. This is green, so this probably will be yellow. And I think the best thing that we can do is go this way. Put you, doink, doink, doink. And then over here. And then they will start building it from this side. Right, so they built the first stairs. And here on this side as well. Now, what we actually want them to do, this is all well and good. However, we want these to be priority. And then these two. And this one we need to set to none. And once this one is built, we need to do that as well. This isn't that important at the moment. It will be, but this will take 20 logs. And we can do without at the moment. The more important thing is that we need these two to be built, and they need to start working on chopping down trees. We do have one unemployed at the moment, so we are 1 stair away. We just need some planks. There we go. Oh, 3. Still 1 more. Ah, there it is. Okay. Right, so we now have 0 unemployed, so we have 1 working here and none working here. Now, where can we miss? I think we can pause you. Yeah, let's pause that one, and that one will transfer to this one. So they will now start chopping down these trees as well. It all is going quite smoothly at the moment. Famous last words probably, but if we take a look here, we can see that the platforms take planks. And well, if we look further along, pretty much everything takes planks. Now at the moment we only have 1 lumber mill, which is powered by a power wheel. Now the lumber mill needs 50 horsepower to run, and the power wheel supplies 50 horsepower in total. We, however, need more factories, so we need more power. And if we look at the water wheel, it supplies us with 90 horsepower. So that means that if we place 2 water wheels, we can have 3 factories running, 3 plank factories running on that power. So we want to start placing water wheels. As you can see, this is a pretty fast flowing river, which we can use to get the power from. So we can start by building a water wheel. The only thing is that the water wheel will take 50 logs, which is quite a lot. Now, if we place it here, we cannot place anything else there. And I think that in the future we want to place some platforms right here. And then we can place a forester or something else here. So whatever, something else. So we are not placing it at that spot. Oh, and we have another drought incoming. Let's place it right here. That should have enough flow. And we can place this one right here. Now we do have the problem that we don't connect to there. We can do that with power shafts, but there is a road in the way. Now, this one, the high power shaft. That's not that the power is high, but the power goes high. So it goes, you can go over something. However, this takes cogwheels, and we don't have that yet. So for now, we are going to stick with this. We are in need more resources. This one, we need to remove these guys, which is fine because we have quite enough right here. We have enough berries at all times, so I'm gonna speed this up as well, that they take all of them at once. Now, what are we going to do with this? Is we are going over it like so. Then we need this one gone. And we can connect that one. Then we need that. A road towards there. Well, there's the first water wheel. Which, well, is all, all well and good. But we are 1.3 days away from the drought. And, well, you will see in 1.3 days that the drought will stop the water from flowing. So we have a water wheel, and we cannot do that much about it as of yet. Put that one first. Oh, they already built this one. Let's leave this for a second. And we do have maple, pine and birch here. And I think what we want here is, first of all, a pine wood. Yeah, let's do it like that. And the rest we want maple. And we can also plant above here. We can plant there. And we can do it. Oh, no, not take that. We can do it all the way to here. Once these birch trees are gone, we can plant maple here as well. Yeah, that's about it what we can do at the moment. Right, we don't have a worker here. We don't have any unemployed. We do have space for 18 beavers, but one died of old age, so we lost one beaver. So we are gonna cheekily take one from here. And that will start here. And we're gonna set his priority on pine. And start the planning, or continue planning, more or less. Let's place one that we can connect from there and there. That's not necessary. That one. Then that one. And the drought has started, and as you can see, that the water wheel just also stopped because the water stopped flowing. We weren't in time this time to make these work, but that will be done for the next time. For now, there is a little part here that still can be planted, luckily. Pine, this all pine. Yep. Go. Right, we were doing the power. We need some platforms. You can only build power stuff on the floor or on platforms. And the reason why I'm using a power shaft intersection instead of the T intersection is that we also, I did the same right here, is now we have the option to put some power related stuff on this side as well. That's just for the future. You could place in a elbow or turn, sorry, and replace it later, but this way we already prepared for the future, because everything else that we are going to do from now on, most of the things are requiring power. So, are they building this guy? They are. As soon as this one is done, we can remove this path, and then we can connect the shafts to here. Not that it matters too much at the moment, but then this is finished. So I'm gonna speed up a little bit until this is all done, and then I will be back with you. Right, so here we are again. Well, this is almost all done. The first shaft is done, the path here is done. And well, we are half a day away from the drought ending. Now these guys are plucking along quite nicely as well. And we can place some here as well. I did not see that before. Right, so this is plucking away, and the same goes for this one. And in the meantime, this is still, this is a little bit on hold at the moment. But it is going quite nicely. They are at the moment working on this one, which connects these two together. And in the meantime, we can already start by planning some more. Yeah, as you can see, by the way, that the buildings light up. If I place it here, then the building doesn't, and if I do it like that, it does. That means that everything that is lit that lights up is connected to each other and transfers the power. So as long as all these buildings are connected, then the power is transferred from building to building. And here it states that the network power supply, the demand is 50, the power supply is 50 and the demand is 50 as well. And as soon as these guys will start flowing, then we get 180 extra. So that means that in between these things, we don't need to place any shafts of any kind, because they are connected in between the buildings somehow. There these two go. This means that the forester here can start planting around again as well. Here we have the problem I described in the first episode, is that the water here flows fast. So this wheel just the output now is 100 and a bit. This one doesn't have fast flowing water right here, so the output is only 28. Now, for now this is fine, because we don't have, that much demand. We only have 50. By the way, we can stop this guy as well, because we now have the water wheels. However, we want this one to produce just as much as this one. So, what can we do about that? Now, as you can see, the water now flows faster this way, right here, instead of going that way. So, we basically need to block this part right here. If we go into landscaping, we can have a levee, I think, which is only 12 logs. And it's 120 science points to unlock. We have 568, so we can unlock this one. And and as it states here, blocks water completely. So it just blocks the water. It doesn't do anything else than that. So if we place that right there, then the water has to flow up, across here and to there. Which also means, if we grab another water wheel, we technically should be able to place it right here or right here. And that before we do that, we need to look at when these are placed, how the water flows. But well, technically saying, the water should go this way and then there, but we will see that. Now these guys, the levees, are, well, this is all well and good. This is a dam that heightens up the water a little bit, but it still lets water through. However, the levee doesn't. So what can we do with this? Now we can literally dam stuff off. So if we do this, and bear with me here, I'm gonna place this and speed this along while placing. Right, so there we are. So what I was speaking about a little bit earlier was that we need to make a reservoir. Well, if we do it this way, the water will rise to the top right here because we block everything off except for here. So the water will rise and then it will flow at the same height as here, down here. Which means we have, well, this will fill up and this will all fill up to the brink. So we have loads of water at our disposal for later on. Now what does this also do, should do at least, is make sure that if the water is, I'm not completely sure about this, but if the water is higher, and I think this should be watered, the land should be watered a little bit further as well. But we will see when that happens. So this is the plan. Now this takes 12 logs per levee, so that's quite a lot. Only logs, luckily, no planks or anything. So, but we have this. These guys are now around 75%. So that doesn't take too long for them to, well, to grow up and provide us with, what was it, 8 logs? Let me check that. Yeah, 8 logs per tree. So as soon as these guys have grown, and we have 3 lumberjacks right here, as soon as these guys have grown, we have so much wood in stock. And the same goes for this side because we are planting them here as well. So that is basically the plan, which also takes us to the end of the episode. So we survived another 2 droughts without any problems whatsoever. We are starting to prepare for, well, not the next one, I think this shouldn't be done then, but for the drought after that. And well, we should have a reservoir of water for the future. And in the next episode we shall see what we do after that. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like so we can spread this video around. And that is it for me. Stay safe and see you next time. Bye bye.